Hi everyone, this is Cherie and I'm going to show you how to quickly edit shapes, illustrations, lines, and icons right from the Canva app. Okay, so right here we're on a blank template and we're going to tap that plus sign on the bottom right hand corner. You're going to tap illustration and this will take you, This will take you to a smaller menu, if you will, where you'll see shape, illustration, frame, line, and icon. So you go ahead and tap on shape. And here you can scroll up and down to see what shapes Canva has to offer. Go ahead and pick one. And if you're not happy with the color, you can tap on the square with the plus inside of it. It's currently black on my screen, and when you tap that, you'll get the rainbow spectrum line here where you can choose whatever color you wish. Or if you know the hex code of the color you want, you can go ahead and tap the FFFF and type it in. I do not know a hex code, so I'll just pick any old color. There we go. Then press the check sign. You'll use the round circles on every corner to make it bigger or smaller. And then you just tap and hold it to move it around the screen. And then you can use the ovals on the middle other parts of the square to make it skinnier or thicker. Just like that. Okay, now I went ahead and pressed the trash can button. Go back down to the right hand corner and press that plus sign again. Illustration one more time. And go ahead and tap illustration. And here you'll find, you guessed it, illustrations. And you can go ahead and scroll up and down and see for something that you like. Or a quicker way to do it is just go ahead right in this search bar, clear out illustrations, and just type what you're looking for. So if I want to look for a pacifier icon. Oops. There. I can see all the pacifier icons that Canva has to offer. The very first one that's popping up, this kind of golden one that doesn't have a crown next to it, means it's free. Everything else that does have a crown means that you need a Canva Pro account in order to use it. Now, if you do not have it, no worries, you can just use a free icon, or you can sign up for a trial, or you can use the icon anyway and you'll just have to pay a small fee. So let's go ahead and use that one. And the same thing applies. You use the circles in each corner or the ovals to make it smaller or bigger, skinnier or thicker. And here, sometimes you'll get options to actually change the colors in each icon. So you can go ahead and tap whichever color it is that you want to edit. And if you don't know what you're editing, I just play around with it and I go, oh, okay, that's the rim. Then I can just change it as so. And then you keep, then you keep doing that until you like what you see. And there's that. Okay, so we're going to bin that. Then go ahead again and press the plus sign in the bottom right hand corner. And illustration again. And here you'll see line. We're going to skip the frame and I'll talk about that briefly as to why. Go ahead and tap line. And again, you can scroll through and find whatever line it is that you want to work with. We'll definitely have to change the colors on that. Okay, and then the same thing applies. Use those corners to make it bigger or smaller. And if you notice, you'll see these other two floating icons. You have one below the arrow that kind of looks like an arrow that's moving in a circle, if you will. That will allow you to turn your arrow. That means it's perfectly aligned in this direction, perfectly aligned in that direction, so on and so forth. Now, if you go ahead and you see this compass looking arrow across here, that will allow you to move your icon up and down. And pretty much, well, sorry, not just up and down, anywhere on the page. You know what I was thinking. So let's go ahead and bin that. And go ahead again, once again, press that plus sign, illustration, and the same thing for icon. And if you know what you're looking for, say icon, plus sign, right? And search, and once again, you'll see what's free, and in this case, oh, yep, here are some free ones. The ones that don't have that little crown means they're free, and the other ones are pro. And same thing applies. You can change the colors, play around with that. And if you like it, great, press the check. If you don't, you press that X. Now, whoops. Something else I can't believe I forgot to mention is with each illustration, with be it an icon, a line, anything, you can always adjust the transparency. And here it's popping up for you. So you can make it lighter or darker. And the same goes for each color. Whoops. Okay. Bin that. And now let's go back to illustration one last time, and I'll talk about frame very quickly. Frame will allow you to pop an image in and fill that particular frame. So if you put a circle, whatever image you pop in there, it's going to adjust to this round shape. However, here's the little caveat here. It will not work within the Canva app. At least not on Android, not yet. So I hope that they do fix this in the future, but it is still useful so that when you're starting your design and you know, oh, okay, I want to apply a frame right here. You can go ahead and put your frame there and then continue on with your design. And then once you finish up on the desktop, you can then take your image and plop it right in there. And that is that.